in Kenya, because if you look at the arrangement that is happening right now, these two, William Ruto and Raila Odinga, had 92% of the votes that were cast in 2022 general election. So in my view, first of all, we should laud them. That for once, and severally, they have decided that let us forget about our positions. Let us forget about where we've come from. We were fierce critics of each other just 2.5 years ago. Today, we are joining because of the country. You must remember, Sam.
So that joining, what are you calling it?
I'm calling it a cooperation.
So what is that in law?
Has called it that if it's going to work, I mean, it can get better. But
yeah,
for now,
that is very clear. We had him saying that. The question I'm asking you, what is this in law?
It's just a memorandum of understanding. There's absolutely nothing in law that...
Now, political parties are managed under the Constitution and the Political Parties Act.
Yes.
So where do you place that?
You can agree to work with any formation.
For the sake of oversight and accountability...
There is absolutely no problem with oversight. As a member of Parliament...
Honorable Koech,
if you allow me...
Hear the question.
Yes.
Hear the question, then you can respond. For the sake of accountability and taking responsibility, everything that is being done needs to fall under certain law, isn't it? Because political parties manage politics for the country, essentially public affairs, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So for Kenyans to ask questions, where do they trace these working arrangements in the law?
Let me tell you, Sam, you know, you have to know the system of governance that we have in this country. My role as a member of Parliament, even though I'm elected from a party that is ruling, I am supposed to oversight. It does not stop me from oversight. That is why in Parliament...
I think you're missing the question I'm asking. I'm not asking about oversight in the National Assembly.
What are you asking about?
I'm asking about accountability of the political parties to Kenyans, not Parliament.
Political parties are accountable to Kenyans. The first rule...
So where do you place that working cooperation, whatever the name is, where do you place it in law?
All political parties serve the people of this country. The interest number one of every political party is to make sure that this country is stable. That is number one. Number two is development of our people and resources equitably being shared across. In Raila Odinga sitting with William Samoei Ruto, it is bringing the synergy that both will bring and the force that they both have.
And there's no problem in that.
Stabilizing the country.
There's no problem in that. Okay, Mheshimiwa Koech, do you have an answer?
I have given you an answer. You won't allow me to explain.
I'm asking you...
What is your question, Sam? I'll explain it to you.
The question is...
And I want you to listen.
The question is as follows.
Yeah?
So you have a cooperation... Sorry, what is the name again?
MoU.
An MoU.
A cooperation between President Ruto and Raila MoU Odinga.
Yes.
And I think what you're struggling with, Sam...
Sorry, I just want to hear...
No, but what you're struggling with...
Let me frame the question.
If you allow me 1 minute. Because I also want to help this debate be progressive.
Sorry, Senator.
Yes.
Mheshimiwa Koech, so that cooperation, where do you locate it in the Political Parties Act and in the Constitution that manages political parties?
Let me tell you, Sam, it's not about Constitution or how it works. These are two individuals that have decided to work together. It is not, a president has said before, it is not the first time. They had a similar arrangement with Uhuru Kenyatta. There was a similar arrangement with Kibaki. There is absolutely nothing wrong with working together with William Samoei Ruto.
So it's not about the laws, it's not about the Constitution.
That is why I went back as early as 1967 to make you understand that...
Pre-2010 Constitution, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Senator Methu...
Did he agree first? You left me hanging. I didn't even complete.
You've given me your answer.
So I was telling you...
You've given me your answer that it's not about the laws, it's not about the Constitution, it's about the two individuals, isn't it? That's what you said.
Absolutely.
Good.
It's not about the two individuals, it's about the two individuals and their support base.
I had you, Honorable Koech. Senator